way towards Dust. Hey, like we talked about.
Yep, Rush A. It's probably going to be 80% of the rounds you see in this half will be something like this. We'll get the X-ray sorted out here in just a second, folks. But the pistol round is underway, and Liquid pouring into the A-bomb site here. Rush getting a couple of kills, slowing it down a little bit, and that's allowed Daps a little bit of headway. So they've actually handled this pretty well. 3-on-2.
Yeah, Rush down there. He's able to go ahead and pick off it was a 2K for him. Kusta still in the A site, not able to work his way towards Bomba. Look out for Simple. Naflight pokes around from behind, taking the kill, leaving Kusta all alone. He's able to recover the bomb, knowing that he probably can't win this thing. Doesn't choose to go ahead and plant bomb. Instead, just doing some pot shots at Daps. Unfortunately, he's going to miss all these things with Glock. 50 seconds remaining. An OpTic. They don't want to push the issue one bit. Waiting for the bomb plant.
They definitely don't want to let the bomb plant, but they certainly don't want to give him 1v1s.
Well, Kusta saw Stanislaw working around by truck side. So he's going to hold his position there. Oh, no, looks away. Just the wrong moment, but Stanislaw is not able to go ahead and take him down. Notice Kusta went ahead and picked up the USB as well. It's a much, much stronger weapon at long range. And now with time running out, he's going to go ahead and plant the bomb.
Does, in fact, get it down, though. So maybe OpTic a little bit too passive there to allow that, as it'll give Liquid some money to work with a little bit earlier than they had hoped, maybe. But still, all in all, good pistol round victory for OpTic. Good way to start this game, because, again, this is a map where Liquid isn't going to have the troubles they had on Train with their T side, I don't think. And this is the map where if OpTic want to win this series here now, they need this one.
Well,
so
it's even more important for OpTic because they're traditionally a T-sided team. So taking the pistol round on cash for OpTic could easily translate into 3 freebie rounds on their CT side, giving them just a little bit more momentum. And if they can keep playing the way that they have on their T side, maybe turn this into a victory. Team Liquid, though, forcing up some Tech 9s. Got a deagle in the hands of Simple, working their way towards A yet again. 3 flooding straight out of Squeaky. Only takes 1 at least, dropping Stanley.
Let's see if Liquid can go ahead and finish this thing out. Rush and Shazam, though, rotating in with this M4. Able to get a couple of kills to actually get the man advantage right back. But Simple does have this deagle at the forklift, taking down Rush very low, but can't find the kill, and so it's all on Elise with the, MP7 here. He will get taken out, had the Tech 9 out instead, and then get cleared out. And, I mean, powerful tactic from Liquid when you can just get outdoor, close the distance with Tech 9s. It's going to be where it has its best value. And they do get another bomb plant, but still OpTic wins the round. They do need to deal with the buy here from Liquid right away. AKs, armor, utility, all going to come out now here in the 3rd round. And you got Shazam still on a scout, and Dat still working with an MP9. So this might get a little bit difficult for OpTic.
Yeah, so by getting those 2 bomb plants, Liquid's able to go ahead and shift a little bit of economic momentum, a little bit of a gun advantage in their favor. And instead of doing a straight-up B-rush again, they're going to go ahead and spread out and do their...
like this boost.
Do their default.
Get wrecked, Rush! Boost got owned. Simple doesn't play these games, Pat.
That's a single B pick right there. Simple's going to go ahead and get very aggressive there. Spots out Daps, is able to take the kill. So he single-handedly takes the B side at this point. Liquid playing off that pick. Simple spots out the position. The entire team rotates back in, and they should have no problem getting the bomb down at B side with a 5 versus 3 advantage.
All I can say is Simple was the Kool-Aid man to OpTic's green wall at the B bomb site.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
Man. Yeah, that's probably exactly what he said. Though probably in a more Eastern European accent. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I wasn't even going to take a stab at it, but
I don't know.
It's crazy when you're OpTic and you do a boost play that you almost hardly ever see in the B bomb side at cash, let alone on the 1st round that guns are out, and Simple just immediately says later,
nope.
Dude. And then proceeds to just win the round single-handedly because the rest of OpTic will just say after there's 2 entries at that side of the map. So
that's Simple.
Put a round up pretty quick.
That is Simple. Don't mess with him, man. He'll knife you. As we saw in ladder room. All right, bomb's taken away. Shazam now stands all able to go ahead and hang on to their weapon from his Not the best weapons out there. Stanislav has the M4s, you got the FAMAS, you got the Scout and all that sort of stuff. Not that great.
All I know is I got my one green wall reference quote out of the way
Green wall.
for this map, so
Well, the OpTic Gaming Management, thank you for that.
yeah, I'm sure they do.
Uh-huh.
As well as their fans. We COD now, boys.
Can liquid flow through the green wall? That's the question right here.
You got
OpTic
yours
Gaming.
in now too, so we're done.
That's right, we're done. No more catchphrases. We're through. Heavy mid-control play going on for Liquid through the boost. Looks like mid's going to be completely unchallenged by OpTic as well. See Stanislav getting very aggressive. Along with Nap. Nap goes down, Stanislav is able to go ahead and trade out the kill, then he backs off. Slight advantage for Liquid as they back off and reset into a default with mid-control granted. Nitro holding the position opposite of White Box.
All is quiet for now. 4-on-4 situation as we've seen an early exchange, but everything has kind of settled down. You have mid control here for Liquid. Nitro's already pushed up here. This, like I said, is just his domain. Loves just playing this middle area or rushing out A on this map and just causing a lot of damage. So will be Door, his normal kind of default position on this map. It's simple and Elige bringing that bomb over. Shazam and Stanislav doubled up at quad. There is a Molotov on Hiko, but he's indoors, so you won't really be able to flush them out. So they have a pretty good position here to hold this attack.
All right, so it's going to come down to Shazam and Stanislav with the crossfire. Shazam, this is his first shot. And it's up to Stanislav. Finds the bomb, drops the bomb carrier before he gets traded out. Hiko on site, simple. He's able to go ahead and plant for Warehouse, and instead goes towards default. That's going to be Daps and Rush. Making a retake. One gets spotted out. Beautiful. Daps picking up now. A 2K round, leaving Hiko isolated at the back of quad. Hiko for information. That's one headshot. Can he find Rush? Does so, no problem. Hiko shaking his head in victory with that beautiful red knife.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, OpTic actually played that pretty well the whole way through. It's just Hiko wins clutches. I mean, I don't know what to say. Wins the 1v2 there at the end, that quad. They did everything else right over on OpTic, or right at the end. Hiko still closes it out. There you have it. We got a tie game now.
And a technical timeout called by Kusta. Very short, though. Sound messed up, apparently. 14 Liquid. So even with a player with a sound problem, no problem for Liquid. Game's going to resume here in just a second.
Economy a little bit thrashed here for OpTic. Only Shazam really has any money from what I could tell. So they're pretty much on just pistol 4. Maybe Shazam drops a couple of pistols for some other people, but this should be where Liquid takes their lead, as they certainly, of course, have their AKs out. Even a MAC-10 being bought by Kusta, understanding the situation, understanding he might be able to get a little bit extra cash with the money bonus of the SMG. We will see Liquid open up. Again, very default, simple outside B. Hiko at the door, everyone else gathered up here at mid or A main. They're just anticipating a little bit of aggression at first. Understandable, it is a save round where pushes and stacks gonna occur quite often.
Stanislav's boosted on top of Nap's head, watching from default. Hoping to get a cheeky shot on possibly Kusta. He's the corner. Not going to give up his position after getting flashed out either. Beautiful shots by Stanislav. Spamming right through the door. He's going to drop Hiko, so they don't have to worry about Squeaky anymore. And Stan even spots one. Coming out a garage. A-hold coming off strong on this Hiko.
Yeah, really well done to get the kills that they're getting so far, but you still got to worry about what the rest of Liquid is packing, which is, you know, a few AKs on some fairly dangerous players here. But they did pick up an AK onto NAF, and they do have the main advantage, so this has been by OpTic as Liquid not quick to jump on anything just yet. It looks like they are definitely going to hit A. They're waiting for Simple to kind of set in at Highway, see if he can't catch a free kill on a player not expecting him before they pounce from A main. But Simple also has to worry about his own backside from Z. It won't matter. Naf will just get the kill straight up. Kusa does pick up Naf. Nitro does sniff out Stanislav, so they get it right back into a 2-on-2, but they're running low on time again. If Rush slips in here before the bomb can get planted, as the bomb was left behind at A main, so it may not even make it here in time. Rush could just disrupt this, but no, Nitro gets the kill. That could be the saving grace of this round to allow that bomb to get planted. Rush had a chance to end it on a timer, but now Daps has to play a 1v2.
Unbelievable. Daps. I thought that if he just stayed alive, it was going to be all over, but at the very last second, the bomb does go down. Daps blind. And worse, his position's been given away. No one's posted on it just yet. That's going to allow Daps to go ahead and slip out. Now he spots Nitro. Working his way long ways around. Daps suspects something. Is he going to spot Kusta here playing? So that's the question. Kusta not moving. Doesn't even have to. Nitro just barely wins the battle. Drops as low as 3 health. Picks up a 4K for his trouble on that round. And Liquid so close to losing it to the timer.
Indeed, like I said, they left that bomb behind at A main. They had to go back for it, and that got real scary. But the key frag was Nitro killing Rush to make sure that bomb could get in there. As Daps, of course, was just holding out, hoping to win off that very timer we were talking about. But they did fit in the plant, and so now they're up 3-2. A very close round, though. OpTic did a fair amount of damage there, despite the fact they were just on pistols. Going to limit Liquid's economy a little bit here. You even see Simple is only at 150 bucks after buy. Liege also quite low, so they have certainly accomplished the goal of limiting the cash flow of Liquid. They are going to once again just open up default here on the Liquid side of things. We do see Daps has gotten inside checkers. They're just playing pretty standard themselves.
Limiting the cash flow, certainly, but not quite breaking it. Liquid's probably still going to be in decent position going into the next round, even if they lose this. Counter boost coming in. Actually, the boost coming in, rather, from Elige. Nafla's watching this angle, but puts himself out there. Taken out by Simple. That's going to lead Liquid into falling straight into their mid-take. And there, yeah, the Flying Nitro takes Stanislaw down. Mid-control fully granted. It's going to be a split A. Bomb still at the far backside. And Shazam's actually in a good position to sit here in between the bomb and the T's. Might have to watch his back, though, with Simple working his way around to recover the bomb. He backs off. And shot in the back by Simple.
A good backstab there from Simple to catch Shazam, which is kind of the last player that had a chance to defend that A bomb site there for OpTic. And so Dats will just try to save this M4, and Liquid will take the 4-2 lead. And again, this is not Train. This is not a map where Liquid's going to struggle to get a T side in that is successful, especially with Nitro being on this team, who is, I think, the best cash player in NA by far, as far as just the impact he can have on this map, the way he plays it, the frags he gets. Some of his highest scores have come on this map, and this has been this way for probably almost a year, to be honest. So
specifically, Nitro has been huge on the past 2 cash games that Liquid played versus Noble and Complexity. Even picking up a 20-plus K in a 16-6 game. There's the Liege finishing the job right there, along with the bomb plant boot. 4-2. OpTic Gaming's economy now wrecked. Going into a save.
Yeah, exactly. So this is going to allow Liquid to build up their lead even more. And we know the type of skill they're going to have on the CT side. So, I mean, this is Liquid putting themselves in a really good position to force that third map, which I believe is Overpass, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what you mentioned.
Yeah, I've got Overpass.
So, see if Liquid can do it here. We are going to see OpTic getting a little bit aggressive here with these pistols inside A main, looking to see if they can't find an angle on someone. They do spot Kusta in the back. Kusta not able to hit his shot, so he will just kind of fade back, anticipating some type of push, which he would be right. Shazam is coming right around the corner. Misses again. So having a little bit of trouble punishing this push from OpTic, but OpTic doesn't get anything out of it either, and they will just... Oh, you're back now. Okay. Wait, are you back?
I am. I am
okay. Yeah, you didn't talk for like a solid 10 seconds a second ago. So.
Internet issues. GG.
Sorry. Anyway, we'll finish this one up. As it looks like NAF has pretty much no chance here. And it will be Liquid taking it 5-2.
Well, not much to say about that. Just Liquid playing off the low economy for OpTic Gaming, splitting in their way right on into the B-bomb site. And we've got, again, a dot problem. So it's going to be a technical timeout called by Liquid again. And then resuming. So clearly Liquid's having some sort of tech issues.
Something about their TeamSpeak crashed or something, but apparently it came right back up, so. Struggling here to resume the game, but now we're good.
Well, there you go. All right, so after that eco loss, OpTic Gaming, they're going to be able to go ahead and eke out one more, another gun round. Ops going to be coming out in the hands of Shazam. Decent utility for both teams. Nothing special for OpTic. Actually, Rush is going to go ahead and push up close, playing from vents.
Did take a little bit of spam damage there. He's down to 78, but he does get into vents nonetheless. We are going to see Koos actually going to stop the squeaky door. So a little bit different position for an op than I guess you might be used to seeing. Simple does get lagged here as well. As
they've moved Shazam at a B site this time around. A lot of damage done to Team Liquid with Simple and Kusta. Both very low. That grenade also is going to tag Hiko and Kusta just a little bit more. Stanislaw doing a lot of damage, along with Napfly spamming straight through door.
Kusta's so patient here, just looking to see if anyone's ever going to make their way up highway so he can get a pick, but Liquid's taking so much damage waiting for it. Yeah, and as soon as there was one given to him, Kusta unable to get it there, so having a little bit of a tough time is Liquid this round, actually, as they are going to set up for a late mid-round. Mid-control. Crisscross Smoke's coming out, but Rush, he's inside the vents to contest this, yeah.
Yeah, he's been sitting here patiently the entire time. Yeah, Stanislaw, though, he's pushed up super close. No one's going to expect Stanislaw right here. Spots one gun. That's the bomb. Takes the kill. But he gets a little bit aggressive, pushing on out. Unable to be traded. Now it's going to be up to Nap to buy time at the A side. A lot of hurt players, though. A little bit of spray. Should be able to get the victory. Elige, bomb down yet again. Napfly still alive. Drops Hiko, and Simple just too hurt. Shouldn't be able to win this round.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it was a good idea from Liquid to throw the crisscross smokes at mid because that holds the mid rotate off even longer, so it kind of allows you to have a main advantage on the A take. Problem is, though, is that Nap just held. I mean, he got the 2 kills. I mean, everyone on Liquid was so hurt from some of the early spam damage that...
Well, it's Stanislaw, too, in that weird off angle.
Yeah, help slow it down even more.
You got that early, just the early intel, really. Because you saw 3 people total there with bomb. So OpTic's going to go ahead and convert this into a victory right here. Op coming out one more time into Shazam's hands. Liquid still plenty of cash right there. That was what, several rounds, 3, 4, 5 rounds in a row for Team Liquid, even though their money bonus gets reset. Looking good. Not good if they lose the next round, though. One of these must-win situations if they want to maintain their momentum. Shazam's pushed all the way into a garage. Picking up a lot of information.
This would be the big money reset moment for OpTic Gaming, where Liquid can just pull way out in front. So while they won a big round last round, the pressure is still certainly on. They're not out of the woods yet. They need this one to work out, and they need to do so cleanly because otherwise they're going to just keep being stuck in these situations where they could get reset. And Simple working over here at B does a lot of damage but finds no kills. So that is going to mean that OpTic are still up a man here. The rest of Liquid looking to do some type of hit on the A-bomb side. It looks like they did a bunch of set smokes. But yeah, it could be a fake to a late mid hit. Not sure just yet. Looks like that is what it's going to be.
Great smokes over there. It's actually going to keep Napfly and Shazam's eyes blocked off from mid. They split the B site instantly. They know Rush has already been damaged. Gets taken down. OP. Stanislaw. Rather, Dap's still alive at the back of B site. Buying time. Elysian drops as well. Now Kusta Heat goes stalled out on the backside. Once the smoke goes away, though, Stanislaw is going to be able to start pushing forward.
Wow, Kusta is just lighting him up. He has a chance to ace this round, but he looks like, no, he'll get the ace. Holy Kusta. So on point. This puts Liquid on his back that round, which would be difficult because Kusta's a pretty small guy, and I mean, there's a lot of big dudes over there on Liquid, but he stuck them all up there and said, guys, I got this one. All right, I got this. Didn't look so good. We lost a man early with Simple, but I'll carry you through.
And that he does. That he does. Ace round for Kusta. And like you were talking about last time around, the OpTic Gaming, the big money reset. Economy broken. And it might, yeah, in fact, it should be a double eco.
Might be. I mean, they might force something out next round, but it's unlikely. Yeah. So this really should be 8-3 for Liquid before OpTic can get a nice full buy again, at the very least, as Liquid might run to a stack here. The one thing is, though, they do have Nitro up Highway, who might be able to kind of break the stack apart before it really has an impact. And I'm not sure what intel he got to know if the stack is actually there or not, so I'm not sure if Liquid knows yet. They may still not realize it.
Liquid
may not matter, though. They're getting some nice kills.
Yeah, they're still coming into this. Kusa's able to go ahead and work his way down into Highway. And with that, it's all over. Kusa drops Nafly. They walk right into the site, picking it up relatively easily. Elysian Simple holding on by 2 HP and 1 HP, respectively. But most importantly, they're still hanging on to their weapons. So that's, you know, about a $4.5 to $5,000 investment that the team's able to keep per player. $10,000 still in the bank. And yeah, like we were talking about, it turns into a double eco round for OpTic Gaming. Not stacking this time.
Yeah, I mean, they had the option to do some type of FAMAS force, but they did not want to. They want to trust in their rifles here to get them some more rounds on the CT side, as we are going to see Liquid quickly out of mid. Daps has already been eliminated here, so they already have a quick 5-on-4. They could really take this any place they want now.
Bomb now working its way towards the B site. Elise tagged up pretty good. OpTic's going to go ahead and contest the mid section. And is all walking on out, but he gets peeked out from Boost. Eco with a 2K, one of which includes a grenade. B side instantly goes down. Nafly's going to find himself flashed out, all alone 8 HP. Did go 8-3 before OpTic pulls out some real guns.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what OpTic's going to want to do here. It's not as... Nitro just keeps slipping up mid. I've seen him so many times get up Highway, whether it be eco rounds or even on straight-up gun rounds. So maybe OpTic might look to get a little bit more aggressive in mid. I know they have at times put Rush inside the vents, and they've kind of trusted Shazam to anchor a site with the op, and they've put a little bit more pressure on the mid area of the map. So I'm curious to see if they'll go back to that. And it looks like the case is no. They're going to get aggressive at B instead. So they're going to trust Sandsall to hold A. They're going to push 3 people B, and they're going to try to punish Simple. But Simple, he's drawing back, but he does still get taken out. They'll leave Dats in Sunroom, and they'll withdraw out and probably just leave Dats alone here while they rotate 2 back to A. But can they get there fast? And Stanislaw is alone here against 4 players pushing him from Highway and A main. He does get 1, but the site has been taken.
But he buys just enough time for Nav to work his way forward. Rush gets taken down instantly by Kusta, though, so Nav's going to go ahead and back off, just essentially playing for retake. That buys enough time for Elige to peek around the corner, or work his way around the corner and drop on ball. Nav completely blind. Nitro works his way up truck. Daps now all alone, 1 and 3.
I mean, this is just timing strike at that point, Pat. It really just boiled down to the fact that Simple gets the read on the big B push, and so he just calls probably for them to just push A, where Stanislaw is all alone. And the thing is, if you're going to push B like that, and you're going to just leave A so vulnerable because you're doing that play, Stanislaw has got to be in a better position than that. I mean, he's at forklift. It's pretty much a one-and-done spot. If he's going to play that spot, he has to at least get 2 kills to make it worth it almost. It's either that or he needs to hide somewhere or just play passive at truck, play retake A. You know, I just don't think he was in a really good spot to make that work because you have to buy enough time for that rotate to come back around. Once they get that's established in Sunroom, they need that time to get through CT spawn. They just didn't have it.
Eco round for OpTic Gaming. Liquid with a 5-man stack just outside of B. They're not going to split it. Just charge in. Up to Rush. Daps will hold it off. Simple's already taking checkers. There's 1. Daps backs off. Uses to take the 1-man fight. And then waits for his teammates on the retake.
As we'll see if they can get any magic done with these CZs and 250s, but Liquid have all 5 up. They've got the bomb down. They have decent post-plant positioning. They even have a player left in Sunroom as kind of a fail-safe to flank the flank, so to speak, but everyone's going to be coming from events in main. Simple would even just push out here and stop it before they can even get started. And now it's kind of just like waiting for exit frags here for OpTic for the most part, as this will be 10-3 for sure. Retake has no chance at now.
Simple starts poking his way out. Stannis on a cheeky position, but the aerial CC75 not going to pan out. Pico finishing the job right there, 11-3. Now, Dust, here's the thing. We're in round number 14.
Yes, we are.
T-side for Liquid, OpTic Gaming. They haven't taken a tactical timeout at any point. We talked about this last time on training when they were down just this much. What's up with this team? Do they not want to sit and talk about this? Or just muscle through it and hope for some miracle once they switch to the T side?
Not really sure. I mean, I guess they could have taken one, but I think that mostly just been getting outshot. Again, it's not like Liquid's doing anything crazy that they can counter. Nitro's had free reign at mid. I think that could have been something they might have adjusted at some point to be a little bit more mid-centric, stop Nitro from doing this. Otherwise, though, when you got Simple just making individual plays at the B-bomb site so often, I mean, you're just losing to, I wouldn't say randomness, but, I mean, it is just kind of individualistic play from Liquid that's just winning them rounds. And this is a map where it can work. But good pick there from Shazam. It helps out a little bit. They have a 5-on-4 now. Getting even better as Rush is going to catch Nitro at mid, so there you go. This should be their round.
Liquid committing to the B take. Elige leads with bomb, gets dropped instantly. That's 2 kills, and then Shazam finishes the round. 3K round for him. You get the op in the hands of Shazam, and then good things tend to happen with this team. That's kind of what it's all about.
Well, it's also they put him in a new spot. He's been playing A or mid passively pretty much every round. I think that's the first time we've seen an op from OpTic over on the B-bomb side. In the past, they've just relied a lot on Daps and Rush just playing with rifles there or getting aggressive. But Shazam gets there with an op right off the bat, able to get a couple of nice kills. And in fact, it's really 2 of the few kills he's had this half, actually. He had a little bit of a rough one here. I mean, everyone really has for OpTic.
Well, when it's 10-4, I mean, what can you do? Mid control's not going to be contested by OpTic, and that's exactly where Liquid's going. We talked about how they love their mid takes. They drop Elige down, then they rotate back off. B-splits have been pretty effective for the team, and it seems like that's exactly what they're doing. They've worked Kusta back. Nitro. Ooh, Shazam. Spots Simple up, but by spotting him, they're not going to expect Elige to be pushed up inside of events.
Simple maybe just didn't wait. If you wait an extra second, that smoke deploys, and that doesn't happen.
Sam rotated off towards A. Now the site gets set on fire.
Yeah, Rush kind of getting above the fire, but now he's super exposed, and so Elige will just go ahead and take the free kill. But Daps, he's inside the site. Meanwhile, Shazam's already rotated as well. They time that pretty well. They get a couple of kills, and they actually have a main advantage here, but the bomb isn't to make its way in by Nitro, who will plant. We get 3v2 retake here in the last round by OpTic. We'll see if they can get the job done. They really need this round, to be honest, the way this half is played out. Absolutely crucial they get this.
Yeah, Fly with the crouch peek. Thought it would cost his life, didn't happen. He turns around, takes one out at checker, so now he can turn his back to that. Yeah, Fly. Unable to do it. Starting out with a man disadvantage, Liquid against all odds. Cinch out the round for a dominating T-half, 11-4.
Yeah, nothing like Train this time around. I mean, they had their way with OpTic here on the terrorist side, and certainly didn't help that OpTic had their money reset twice that half, actually 3 times. Money reset 3 times in one half. It's always difficult to play the CT side when you're having that many economic problems in your game. Not only that, but just, you know, again, it's one of those situations where Liquid has pretty much everybody on point. Everyone's fragging, everyone's positive. You got 4 guys in the double digits with only a few frags apart. And in the meantime, you got everyone on your team unable to put up a positive KD, unable to make plays. And again, it wasn't just missing shots. I think there was a couple of mistakes there from OpTic. Again, that one round they pushed B, but they left Stanislaw alone at A in like a really risky position rather than playing something a bit more safe where they could actually play for retake. I think that was a big round to lose. That was one of the rounds where they got their money reset. So that was actually worth like 2 round wins for Liquid, if not more. So again, there's a couple little mishaps like that from OpTic that I think also kind of stung them.
And then we also just saw, frankly, was unfortunate situations going on. For example, take a look at Shazam, who was playing at middle. This was just, what, 2-3 rounds ago when he finds Simple coming out through warehouse. Simple's death might have actually really helped Liquid in that situation because he thinks, oh, they're just now trying to push one player into mid. They're not there. And Shazam just takes the read saying they've got to be at A side. I'm going to go over towards A and help out. But meanwhile, they already had one player, I think it was Nitro, pushed inside of Checkers. They split the B site, and Shazam's completely out of position.
With that half in the books, Liquid up 11-4. Again, they need to win this map to force the third, which would be overpass, as OpTic did take map 1 train in overtime. So a lot rides on this pistol to see if OpTic can stay on this. Can they make another crazy comeback? This one is certainly a way different scenario. So much more unlikely that they'd be able to do it, but we'll see what they got in them here, as they are going to be looking to do some type of quick A attack through the door right away.
Well, Nitro's going to get smoked off. Look at Lee's, though. Pushed up super close. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3 kills. Nitro actually finishing off that third one. But the A site players are still alive, and they have full-on bomb control. Stanislaw now finds himself isolated all the way at back of A warehouse. Temple wants to get aggressive, but I think his teammates calling him back, just peeking around the corner, trying to find something. Hey, I mean, he could sacrifice his life. It would still be a 4 versus 1 situation. No problem. Stanislaw, he's got some armor. I mean, that's worth saving.
Nicely done there by Liquid, just baiting OpTic in. They thought that they had, you know, Nitro dead to rights. They see him shooting at A main with the USP. They think we're just going to chase this man down, never expecting that Elige was also there in the corner, tucked in with the 5-7, just waiting for his chance to pounce. And he delivered 2 frags that absolutely shut that round. Distraction from that allowed Nitro to come in for 1, and that was the round in the books here for Liquid. But Stanislaw fighting back, trying to see if he can break it in. I think it's out of reach, but at least he's doing, I guess, a little bit of damage, getting a couple more frags on the board. And yeah, Kusa will finish him off, and Liquid up 12-4 now. And we thought Train was going to be a one-sided map after how it started, and Cash looks to be the same way. I think there's a much better chance it'll actually end that way now, too.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 12-4 pistol round going in favor of Team Liquid. In the normal buys, with a little fourth buy going on for OpTic Gaming. Stanislaw was able to pick up 1 SMG, no doubt playing off those 2 kills. At the very end. Focused on a mid take, but the double nade stack doesn't do as much damage as you might think. Naf, Rush both tagged up just a touch before they back off and start concentrating on the A side.
They will, as there is no one really here. It's a retake setup. Nitro just playing back from truck. They have a little bit more focus here on mid, but now they're going to start coming into the site. Nitro actually flashes his way in. Simple and Elige are going to be right there at highway. Just Eco alone at B for now, so kind of playing a bit of a 1-3-1 setup here for Liquid. Just making sure they can get that quick rotate with control of middle. Make sure that no one can just get overwhelmed, and OpTic fit around in as they are 4-spot this round. Even include an ump on Stanislaw. They went real heavy-handed into this.
The Hiko sees the smoke and starts suspecting something's going on. Shazam might be the first one to peek the corner, which would mean a great deal of trouble. Kusta dropped by Shazam instantly. Elige knows that he's got 1 isolated inside of Checkers. Little 1-for-1 trade. 3 players for OpTic now about to push Hiko.
See if Hiko can work his magic. He's all alone. His rotate's really far away because they know that mid's been good enough. They don't know where it's headed. Now Hiko spots one. He gets the bomb down, looking for more. Can't find that injured player. Shazam finds a full health player instead. Stanislaw. And so he will go out. And Liquid, maybe a tough retake here. Is there a 2v3? I don't even know if they want to go for it. It looks like Simple is thinking to just hold on to this M4. Understandable. He's got head armor to go along with that, and he's only got 5 HP, so it's not worth it in some regards. Maybe Nitro looks racist with this ump, but yeah, they're going to have to concede this round. So OpTic win one a little bit early with a force buy. A lot thanks to Stanislaw. Those 2 kills at mid really helped them out a lot. Of course, he had several clutch rounds on Train to pull OpTic through, so he's been big in this series for OpTic, I feel like.
Saving is certainly the smart thing to do when you've got this sort of 1-for-1 situation. The money's going to be reset right here. Nice! Nitro picking up one more kill. A lot of SMG money. So off of that and off the 2 saved weapons, they can eke together something that can combat OpTic Gaming. Keep in mind that this is only, what, the third round of the second half. The OpTic won't be able to pull out all the bells and whistles. A couple of Gleals, still got an SMG. Trouble is they are armored up.
Yeah, so they don't go too crazy. They armor up their rifles, but in fact, Simple already had head armor. I think Nitro did as well. So again, they just get a few upgraded pistols around it. You know, a CZ on the Hiko. I think at P250 here on the leash. And Skusa will get taken out here at middle. So it's mid-control for OpTic, looking to split B. But look at Simple, pushed out. Will he check Daps in the corner? Yes, he does.
Yeah, but mid-control's already been granted. And OpTic Gaming just come charging straight down highway. They're able to take one A player out. The trouble is they don't expect Nitro is going to be up here inside a garage. Rush spots him. No kills for Nitro. Nitro actually finishes off the injured player before he gets traded on out. And Rush planting. Looks like Rush is planting inside safety. So it's not exactly planted for Rush or for Nafly to go ahead and watch the bomb. Hiko all alone. Got a Galil though. Should save.
Yeah, finds an M4 actually. That's what he was looking for with Simple's M4. Gets it and gets out of there. So OpTic do it. I mean, they get that mid control. Once Simple kills Daps in Sunroom, they're like, okay, we're just going to go highway A. I think originally they were looking to go mid B, but Simple kind of thwarted that, and they just respond appropriately. And so they will get another round now at 6-12. Economy, of course, a little bit limited here for Liquid thanks to the reset. Even this next round is going to be tough getting a purchase. Can't really go for M4s so much. Would have to like FAMAS armor. So they very well may just kind of do something similar to last round. Get a few upgraded pistols, go around the M4, and just kind of wait until they can get the ops out. I'd even see them go for like an immediate double op with Simple and Kusta, since the money would be there to do that, given all the saving they're doing. Not sure. Certainly a map where it can be useful.
So it's going to be all rifles for OpTic Gaming versus sort of a half-bought kill force for Liquid. Liquid's going to have plenty of money going into next round right here. Naf takes one down. Not going to expect Nitro. Playing super close right here.
Yeah, has no idea about this.
Oh,
this spots it.
Still, Nitro finishes the job. Nafly dropped out. So 1-for-1 trades. OpTic Gaming still at an advantage. They know Nitro's pushed out, but by now he's had plenty of time to start rotating back in. Look at
now Nitro's just going to hold, and they're going to rotate heavy to B. They're going to kind of gamble a little bit here, just relying on Nitro's M4 to hold A alone for now while they just try to make a play at B. But after they kind of flash-checked lobby and didn't see anything, now they're all backing off again. Now they're kind of rerouting back over here to A and middle. So just trying to like use the small amount of info they get early on the round to make a decision on how to best approach this, try to see if they can't steal a round away. They're going to be wrong. OpTic will back off. They'll head back over here towards B.
Wow. Great read by OpTic over here, confusing the team. No one's watching B. Hiko's starting to slowly work his way back. Check mid. But it's actually too late. Shazam's already in. And 3 players right on top of the site. Bombs being planted. Smokes are down. Hiko plays it patient, waiting for his teammates to rotate on in. Oh, that's got to be frustrating. What are those vac shots spamming right through the wall?
I mean, it's a really common spam, and it's going to catch Shazam there. So maybe there's a chance to retake now. They have him in advantage, and Simple's going to add on to it. 4-on-2 now. Daps trying to hold alone inside the site with this AK, only able to get 1, and so stands alone in a 1v2 at Sunroom, and Simple will cut him off, and the defuse will set in. And so Liquid, they get around a little bit earlier than OpTic was hoping for, and so now it's 13-6. A lot of money here on Liquid as well. OpTic still certainly enough money to make a buy this round, but this could be their last full buy before Liquid reaches map point, so they need to make it count.
Yeah, it's definitely a money reset situation for OpTic Gaming, so it's a must-win. Trouble is they're going to actually have to win probably 2 gun rounds in a row against Team Liquid based on how much cash they've got. Kusa's also pulling the AWP out this time around. 6-13 your score line. I mean, before you start counting OpTic out, keep in mind that we had how many match points for OpTic Gaming before they finally turn it around in overtime on Train.
That is true, but I think this is a different beast altogether.
It is. It is Liquid's map, but OpTic's not too bad on it either.
Yeah, it's true. This is a map that OpTic does like to play. Pretty comfortable on it. Pretty established on it. But they're struggling here now. They're down 13-6, and on this bye, they're getting torn apart again just by Simple making individual plays. He's like that guy in matchmaking who tries to do stuff by himself, but he actually is almost always successful, and that's the real problem.
And yeah, exactly. And you hate the guy because he's seemingly doing stupid things, and yet he wins the game for you.
Yeah. That wasn't too risky, but still, it's just the style of player he is, and he can have a major impact when it goes the right way. As the bomb is going to get planted by OpTic over here in the A-bomb side, however, but they have to defend against 4 players from Liquid making the rotation. It's just going to be too much, I think. And yeah, there you have it. Liquid take it. They're up 14-6, and with that bomb plant, OpTic still probably don't really have enough to do too much here. So they have to, they have a decision to make. Do we force and try to contest Liquid from that point? And here and now, with very limited, utility and firepower, do we hold off and play for OT?
It's an extremely difficult decision, and you can tell that they're hesitant on it. Nothing coming out just yet. The Tech9s tell the tale. Decent buy, actually. Rush able to go ahead and get a Galil. They're all armored up, though. So here's the thing. If OpTic's able to go ahead and pick up a couple of kills, they can pick up some AK-47s and quickly turn it into a freebie gun round. Nothing special going on just yet. Bomb works its way towards B side. Simple's not pushed out this time. Got Shazam and Rush.
Yeah, Stanslaw working over here at B. It is going to be a mid-B split, but they have 3 players here for Liquid. And Simple's in this corner that just may not get checked, and so we could just break this apart. Especially if they commit, they actually come down against the checkers. Yeah, this could go really wrong really fast.
Weird spot for Simple. Totally flashed out. Then he's going to spot him coming right around the corner. What happened to Simple, though?
A smoke bug or he crashed? I can't tell which.
Clearly, he could see the players. Then just gets dropped. Bomb down. Liege. Dropped by Shazam. You got 2 watching from heaven now. Worse, Kusta super low.
Yeah, not much that Liquid can do here, but Nitro does get the frag on the Daps, and I guess we'll just try to make this as expensive as they can. They know that OG's hurting for money here. But again, I don't know if that was a smoke bug on our end where we could see and Simple couldn't, so he didn't react, or if he actually crashed or something. I'm not really sure which. Either way, point. That was a huge deal, because he could have easily gotten at least 1 frag there if whatever happened didn't happen. Oh, OpTic, I think, got a little bit lucky on that one. But again, I'm just not sure what the case was. Yeah, technical problem, Simple crashed. Yep, that is, wow, that stinks.
That does stink.
Unfortunately, there's nothing that can really be done about it, because the round had already started and was well into the round before the crash happened, so it's not really a replayable situation. Maybe if Liquid had called for it when it was still a 5-on-5 earlier in the round, we could have done a medic or something to redo the round. But since they kind of let it play out and didn't really give any notice on what had happened to them, and so, time had already passed, kills had already happened, it's kind of one of those situations where you can't really redo it. But yeah, that's very super unfortunate for Liquid.
It is unfortunate for Liquid. I don't think it would have just been 1 kill. I think Simple was looking at scoring a 2K right there on that round. Gives OpTic Gaming just a little bit of a foothold going into this round, not just picking up 1 more round, but also keeping the economy alive and well. Liquid's money is quite low as well. And we've seen how OpTic has some fight in them.
So unfortunate for Liquid, because I think that could have been a round-winning spot for Simple, the way that was looking for a little while.
Yeah.
But I guess you just have to let it go and focus up, because they still have a huge lead, right? They did kind of lose their chance to put this one away easy. We know with OpTic bleeding out economically and not really having a whole lot to work with. And now Liquid's economy is even kind of in the toilets here. I mean, you have a couple of guys who are already bought, but after buy, they're very low on cash. They lose this round. That's when OpTic can start closing the gap again, get this to maybe even like 9 to 10 rounds before Liquid can buy powerfully again. So this is a big round this next round. Hopefully they can get Simple sorted out.
The green-eyed monster has some teeth this time around. Let's hit the tab button and see exactly what they've got.
Is this like a really terrible Greenwall reference? I can't tell.
It is.
Oh, wow. You hit your quota way long ago. You should have let it...
Should have let it go.
Die. Yeah, it's okay, man.
What,
maybe some in chat liked it.
What is a game of Counter-Strike without a Shakespeare reference? I don't think I've ever heard a cast with a Shakespeare reference. With all these English casters hitting the scene these days.
Wait, what Shakespeare reference did you make?
Henry? You think Henry's got it? Maybe. All right. So Simple's just now returned into the game. So we got the dot resume being typed in. Unfortunate situation right there. If you are just joining us, guys, this is the semifinal. It's been a nuts game so far. This is map number 2. Liquid's choice. OpTic took Train, which was their pick. A little bit unusual pick. And if Liquid take this one, we're going to be going on to Overpass.
And so there's still a pretty good buy here for Liquid. But again, if they don't win this one, it could be worth 2 for OpTic. They could get up to 9 before Liquid can buy it again. So Liquid want to get rid of this game quickly. This is the round they need to win. It would actually reset OpTic's economy, and it's quite low on several players. So big round here. And we are seeing OpTic pretty default map at door per usual, trying to cause a little bit of a disturbance. The rest of the team, however, starting to drift a little bit B heavy. There's a player events and a player checker, so this could again get real dicey real fast.
Yeah, Kusa spots one, and they're not going to expect Simple over here. Well, now they do. Now they've blown out the vent.
Okay, no one pays attention, but Simple still misses the shot.
Okay, finally! Picks off the bomb here. He knows Daps is just here in the corner. Does a little bit of damage before he ends up going down. Now 2 and 2 on a retake. Hiko found out in checkers. Puts us into a 1v1 clutch time. Actually, 2v1. Where'd Daps go?
One is...
Daps, like, where is he? Hell?
I think he's under Nitro.
Hell, Nitro takes one out.
Wow.
And there it is. To sleep perchance the dream. Daps down, putting us on a match point.
Wow. Crazy. I mean, Nitro's in a super exposed position, but still clutches the 1v2 anyhow. And he's had a good map here. 21 kills right next to Simple, who's also been doing well. And yeah, this is one of those rounds where now OpTic doesn't have a whole lot to work with. They'll obviously buy all they can. They need to win out from this point forward to get ourselves another OT this series, but I'm not seeing it, Pat. I think Liquid's going to take this one. I think Overpass is on the horizon to determine who is going to move on to the finals of this bracket and play energy for that first NA slot for our 125K finals.
I thought it was called Boost Pass.
London. Wow, dude. Too soon. It didn't even work. Too soon. Luminasi still
They still won. Well.
Poor Navi.
Yeah, all right.
They literally threw the kitchen sink at Luminasi that came to win us over the overtime. It just didn't work. But let's get back on this game.
Well, mid control's been granted to OpTic Gaming. Shazam creeping up. Daps also working his way forward. Simple doing a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight.
Make the beast with 2 backs from Othello. Had to get my Shakespeare sexual reference in since it was brought up.
Nicely done, Dust. Now Shazam going down. That's not going to help the OpTic cause.
So 3-on-4 for OpTic. Again, they need to win out the forced in overtime here, but they don't have to win this map. There is a map 3 out there. It's going to be Overpass. As Daps does get a kill, he evens it up into a 3-on-3 now. They're looking to maybe do some type of mid-A split here as that bomb is tucked in at A main as Daps makes its way up connector, but you got to get past Nitro, the cash boss of North America, just hiding here at quad, biding his time, waiting patiently. A nice pop flash comes in from a teammate. He's able to get both kills there on that push from A main, and now Daps is left all alone in a 1v3.
Gonna be so tough to take. He has to put himself out there. Fails to spray against the Legion. There it is, 16-7 for Liquid. Dust, when you called him the cash boss, Nitro, the cash boss of North America, I just thought of like Double Dragon, big boss fights. Like that's Nitro. You got to go like kick his butt. 500 HP.
Doesn't happen there.
Not meant to happen.
Again, I mean, this is just you know, while Train was a map where Liquid was going to have trouble because they hadn't played it, and especially their T sides were going to suffer, which it did. This map, not the case at all. Pull out 11 rounds on the T side in the first half, win pistol. You know, there was never any chance, it felt like, for OpTic to come back. Like, Liquid was always in control. Even when OpTic got a couple of rounds here or there, they never really got enough of a momentum going to really make you believe that the comeback was on its way. So Liquid will take that second map in a pretty dominant fashion, just overwhelming their opponent. And so we will have to decide this series on Overpass. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.